Finally, fully vaccinated na tayo. Hi everyone, it's me Isa and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be doing a plan with me for October 2021. To recap, here's my monthly planning routine. Step 1 is I review the past month by answering some prompt questions. Step 2, I set up my bullet journal for the new month. Step 3, I populate my content calendar. And lastly, step 4, I budget. Let's talk about the highlights now. So first, for my highlights for September, titignan ko yung aking bullet journal. That's why. So the first highlight is getting vaccinated. Finally, nangyari na yung ating second dose of vaccination. I actually thought October pa siya kasi AstraZeneca ako and I got it July, last week ng July. So sabi sa amin, it will take 3 months for the second dose to happen. Fortunately, nagkaroon ng spot for the second dose of vaccination and I had it na parang at least a month in advance kasi September 2021 ko siya nakuha. So, finally, fully vaccinated na tayo. As always, it's for safety, for precaution na rin. And in the family, bukod sa parents ko, ako, may kapatid pa ako atang dalawa. If I'm not mistaken, na fully vaccinated. The rest of my dependents are waiting for their second dose and then finally, lahat na kami sa pamilya are fully vaccinated. Another highlight for me for the month of September is I got my BIR registration. So finally, we are BIR registered entity, if I may say. Girl boss yan. So, maraming salamat dun sa tumulong sa akin to process it out. Processing it, lalo na first time ko, and then the business that I actually registered is a blogging service. So, wala talaga akong idea on how it goes, ano yung mga dapat kong bayaran na taxes, paano ko fill outan yung form, and so on. But I found someone in Facebook who does this. It's MB Liason. Lalagay ko na lang yung information niya dito sa description box. So you can actually contact her for sure if you also want to do your registration. Another highlight for me for the month of September is reading The Kite Runner. I was about to read 2 to 3 books. Yun yung goal ko. Pero isa lang nakayanan natin. Anyway, The Kite Runner is worth the read. I highly recommend this one. And definitely, mapapasok to dun sa aking current top 10 books. I recently uploaded it. If hindi nyo pa napapanood, I'm gonna share it via a card in this video. Another thing with this book is, akala mo, na-reach mo na yung climax ng libro. Wala na siyang igaganda. And then you will turn the page and then, wow, okay, meron pa. May itataas pa yung level nung ganda niya. Nakakatuwa. Basta, very memorable read, definitely, for the year. Siya na yung number 1 contender sa best read ko for 2021. I'm gonna include this as an highlight for the month kasi I've been watching Naruto. I watched the Naruto, the very first original, yung pinalabas ng elementary, high school tayo. And then, I've also been watching Naruto Shippuden and Boruto, Naruto Next Generation. I think na-occupy ng Naruto yung most of my days and most of my breaks sa work. Hindi ko naman siya inumpisahan mula sa episode 1 for each kasi sobrang dami nun. The Naruto has almost like 10 seasons if I'm not mistaken. Si Shippuden, 500 episodes. Si Boruto right now is ongoing. Nasa episode 217 na ata siya. But what I did is I found different story arcs na pwede kong panuorin. So for example, sa Naruto original series, katatapos ko lang ng away ni Naruto and ni Sasuke sa Valley of the End. So, I started with yung rescue after ng Chunin exam, yung pag-rescue kay Sasuke. Sa Boruto, I started with different arcs kasi from a day in the life of the Uzumaki. Sa Boruto maganda kasi yun na yung Hokage na si Naruto. Mas madami ako napanood sa Boruto. Iba-ibang story arcs. And right now, I'm in the Kawaki arc. So, inaantay ko na yung mga sunod na episode. And then, Naruto Shippuden naman, katatapos ko lang nung 5 Kage Summit kung saan sumugod si Sasuke at inaway niya yung 5 Kages. Pagpatay niya kay Danzo, yun na ako. Doon na ako na episode. So, yun, I'm enjoying it, and really at someone na 27 years old, no, alam mo hindi ma-appreciate yung anime, pero sobrang ganda pala talaga. And last but not the least, for my highlight for the month of September 2021 is the progress that I've been making for the next product launch na gagawin natin. As I've mentioned in previous videos of mine, I actually launched recently the budget template notepad. It's a notepad form where you can budget your money. Ito. Yan. So, I'm working on a new product, a second product, kasi gusto ko magkaroon siya ng kabundle in a way. So, yun yung para nakikita kong movement niya. So, I'm launching another product this coming October or probably mid-November. We'll see. So, in September, I've worked and made huge progress. Kaya, sure ako na may product na malalaunch. That's the sure now. And again, I'm gonna have the link in the description if you want to visit the shop or if you want to buy your copy of the budget template notepad. Now, let's talk about the lowlights. Sadly, for the month of September, I didn't make any progress on the season 2 of the Savings Pinay podcast. I was also vlogging less. I think halos wala nga ata akong bagong post na nalagay, and really sorry for that one. And lastly, I didn't also post more on social media. Ang dami kong utang, and I've been missing an action on the blog as a platform. But, yun, pagtatagumpayan natin yan, we're gonna work it out para may bago tayo ma-produce this coming October. One of the things that I did differently for September is I track my time. So, para rin siyang pagtatrack ng pera, but this time, you track naman where your time goes. So, kung ano yung mga inuumpisahan mong gawin, and then kailan mo sila natatapos. So, I've been tracking the amount of time that I spend at work, the amount of time I spend in my morning routine, the amount of time I spend doing chores, eating, yan. So, I've been tracking that one, and so far, so good. I actually use an app, and if you have questions about time tracking, let me know if you want me to do a video on how I do it. Baka makatulong sa inyo. So, that's one of the things that I've been doing lately. Now, what didn't work? Hindi ko alam kung dala to ng tumatanda na tayo, no? Pero, I think I cannot do an all-nighter anymore. So, I used to do an all-nighter pag Friday. Yung talagang hindi ka matutulog. Kinabukasan ka na, Saturday morning ka na matutulog para matapos mo lahat ng blog posts, lahat ng mga need mong gawing isulat, kailangan mong mga deadlines, and so on. So, dati I can do that. And then, talagang okay pa din yung energy level ko pagkagising ko ng Saturday ng hapon, Sunday, Monday, and so on. But recently, when I do an all-nighter, yung katawan ko, parang it will take 2 to 3 days bago mag-replenish yung energy. So, pag nag-all-nighter ako ng Thursday, for example, Friday, Saturday, minsan hanggang Sunday, pagod ako at antok ako. So, I think katandaan yun. So, what I want to do is just to respect my sleep time. At least 11 p.m., ready ka na. Kumbaga, nasa kama ka na, and you're really setting the mood to sleep. And then, really wake up at 5 a.m. instead. So, that's the routine that I just want to stick to for October. So, lessons learned. Ang sure ko na lesson talaga is yung appreciation ko for anime. Anime became my escape for the month of September, and it's a good escape. Another is putting God first. I really realized how important it is to do and to spend your time in the morning with God and really build that relationship ninyong dalawa. So, I'm glad that September has been really good in my quiet time and my devotion, and I pray that it will continue on for the rest of my life. I will say 100% yes. Ang dami ding mga productive things na nagawa ko, na-achieve ko for the month, and kahit na may mga long-standing task ako, meron din akong mga bagay na natapos or nagkaroon ng progress. So, na-balance out yon. Of course, in the new month or in October, I would want na matapos na yung long-standing task ko and talagang i-close na yung libro na yon. Now, let's move on to my bullet journal setup for the month of October 2021. As always, I did the same setup or exact setup. Ito na ating ginagamit ko since August. I have my review here on this side, my calendar, a list of my goals, to-dos, and projects, and separated siya sa personal and then sa work. And then, my content calendar for October, as well as a weekly page. So, ngayon yung weekly page ko is medyo completely filled out na dahil I'm filming this on a Monday. So, hanggang Monday, meron na siyang daily planning, but dadabi pa to at mafe-fill out pa siya as the week progress. I'm really happy with how I'm setting up my bullet journal. It's been working for me. I personally love the weekly page kasi meron akong space to write down specific goals or tasks for that big area of my life. For example, on my spiritual and mental, I always write down kung ano yung books of the Bible that I want to finish. So right now, I'm working on finishing Hebrews, Romans kasi medyo patapos na ako. So I'm jotting down Hebrews, 1st and 2nd John. Yan yung aking mga ninilay-nilayan for this month. And then at work, I can also mention the tasks that I want to do for work or the goals for work. So for you to appreciate my setup for the weekly page, this is an example of a completely filled in weekly page. So ganyan siya. Yan. Let me know in the comment section if you want me to share more videos about bullet journaling. Maybe I can first introduce to you what is bullet journaling, how it works. So let me know in the comment section so I can film one para sa inyo. Now, let's move on to how I populate my social media calendar for the month of October 2021. I'll be sharing a pre-recorded video of mine kung paano yung setup ko sa loob ng Notion, sa loob ng aking Google Calendar, and also how I incorporate it to my bullet journal. So, please do watch the next clip.
So, this is my Notion, and this is actually where I first digitally plan my content for the month. So, right now, you're seeing Savings Pinay. What's important here is I know the due date, and then meron lang akong tatlong activity. Is it writing, photo, preparing the photo, and then edit and publish. And then pag natapos ko sila, I will change the status to done, and then you use the link. I copy the link of the article here. And then once I'm done, lalo dito sa Savings Pinay blog and Meaningful blog, tinatransfer ko sila dito sa aking Google Calendar. So, the Google Calendar is what I use para meron akong reminder once the post should be up already. So, for example, nakaset ako na the day before October 7, so that's October 6 at 11:30 p.m. may nag-notify sa akin na your post is up tomorrow. So, I also have the same calendar for easily na pool, and as mentioned, tina-transfer ko lang kung ano yung nandun sa Notion. And then, hindi pa doon natatapos, transfer ko pa ulit lahat dito sa aking bullet journal. So, this is where I write everything down, including yung Instagram plan ko for the month.
And last but not the least is the budget. For October 2021, wala tayong inaabangang bonus and so on. It's just a typical 15th and 30th salary. My money goals for October 2021 is to, number one, set up my 5,000 pesos Christmas sinking fund. So, I'll be starting it now, October pa lang, para at least by December 15, meron tayong money. My Christmas sinking fund is more of the panghanda sa Pasko and New Year, as well as kung kaya, mga gifts sa inaanak. And then, another goal of mine is to update my Excel template kasi bukod sa analog na planner, I also have an Excel where I record my net worth and so on. So, I have to update that one, lalo na yung business dahil nga ngayon, meron na akong bookkeeping na kailangan gawin. Here's where my money will go for the month of October. Of course, I will have my tithes, parents' allowance, grocery. I will have a back-to-work allowance dahil by 3rd week of October, I may be coming back to work already. Nag-release na yung HR namin ng schedule. And then, bills, of course, PLDT, Meralco, water, and then ministry. I need to do that one and to pay for that one. Meron din tayong savings and investments bucket, and we have the savings, my different funds, And then lastly, for the ones, aside from my phone plan, my subscriptions, I'll be adding my Christmas fund. For October, I just want to save up at least 1.5 para lang maumpisahan yung fund. And then I can add up in November and then another in December. So, para ma-fulfill yung 5,000. Overall goal for October 2021. So, number 1, the season 2 of Savings Pinay Podcast. I just want to launch it. And binibigyan ko na yung sarili ko ng ultimatum na dapat October ma-launch siya. So, I have to work for it. Number 2 is the next product. I hope I can finalize everything para lalo na yung marketing that I'm gonna do. I also want to blog more and at least 6 na blog posts sana yung ma-publish natin for the month of October or more. Para lang to kay Savings Pinaya, iba pa dun sa personal blog ko na isaglinaful.com. So, I just want to blog more for the 2 platforms and really write and serve yung audience ko ng bago nilang mababasa. Start my Christmas sinking fund. That's also a goal. I also want to maintain less screen time. Last month, I was able to do so. Nag-down ng 36% yung screen time ko. So, I want to continue that winning streak, kumbaga, this month of October. And read book. Sana 2 to 3 books matapos natin for October. And that's it overall for my October 2021 plan with me. Thank you so much for watching this video and being on it until the end. I hope you enjoyed it and see you on my next video.